Alright, hello everyone, it's me Max23 and welcome back to the Final Fantasy XII Randomizer. Last time we did meet the courier in Gyrovigan and afterwards did do some hunts and also found all the cockatrices. A hunt we did, for example, was Fafnir, hence it's no longer raining in Mount Buomises. But yeah, today is once again a very interesting session because I'm gonna go to Nabradia, Nabudis and Nabrios Deadlands. That also means that I need to do a specific side quest I never really like, because I want to get the medallion for Chaos. While I go there, I might as well do all of that. Very interesting stuff. We will also get a lot of hunts in those areas. We still have those three here, like Ropelown. What is this guy called again? Goliath and Death's guys, and those three hunts here we will do while we go to Nabudis. One thing I did off screen because I wanted to take the time and really think things through is I did do some different gambit setups here. I just did go through all of the abilities my characters have and like figured out what I wanted to have. So this is what the gambits look like now. Here the foe status equals reflect 1 is very interesting because when I have an enemy that has reflect, both here does not bombard them with magic, which would kill my own team, so yeah. I also have some disabled ones in case I run into different scenarios where I want to restore my MP, for example, where I need to lower the enemy's stats and so on and so forth. Like one also has Virus Scar, which is interesting. Fran is a little bit on the like low side. She does not have really much good moves except attack and comet. But all of that is also... I would like for her to have more support moves, but she does not really get those. I gave Bash telekinesis. He has telekinesis and does no longer have to rely on spells, which is good because his magic is pretty trash. In general, Van and Bash, I think, are the characters with the lowest stats in this overall. Especially Bash is not really good, to say the least. But hey, at least he has a combo weapon that can do reliable combos. I still need here. Yeah, this one. That's MPTP, I think. No, it's Steel. Where's MPTP? I'm missing... Wait a second. Where's the ability that changes MP and TP? That's weird. MP and HP, I mean. That should be here, but I cannot see it. That's weird. Okay. Okay, I hope we'll find that one. Yeah, those are Bash stuff. Ash has the most stuff because she has all the magic, that is good. She can target all the three main elements on enemies, which is good. She can also dispel reflect reliably, that's also good. She also can cure and raise, which is also very good. And has some additional buffs, which is also great. Ash is by far the most versatile character I have. And then we have Penelope, who is just very strong. She also has telekinesis, very nice. She does not need it right now because she has a lance, which allows her to attack flying enemies without using telekinesis. She's also the only one that has expose, so that's something to consider. In some situations I also want to give her Berserk, so yeah, that's why I have Berserk here. The other thing which is very interesting here with the Gambits is like this. I have three characters that have access to Oil and Firaga. Bash, Balthia, and Van. So if I find an enemy that is susceptible to Oil, I might do some like different strategy here. But not right now, that's not good for like general usage. So let's switch back. The other ones do not have any other Gambit set. Because I also need an appropriate enemy to set up Gambits for that. So yeah, but those are the Gambits right now. We will see how they turn out. Furthermore, I also did look at the equipment and revised equipment. Especially after the Fafnir fight where I gave my characters like all ice elemental immunities and stuff. Bothia, I did not do much, but Bothia has the Zodiac Escutcheon, which is better than the Ensanguined Shield, since it does not have weakness to fire. It is immune to lightning, does not have Holy Absorption though, and Stone Haste was pretty pointless. It gave him immunity to those stats though, so statuses though, so I might go back there. I also gave him the Carabiner Mail, which is better armor, but reduces his MP. Bothia does now have very low MP, only 379, which is not very good for a spellcaster. Yeah, Tourmaline Ring is important because it gives him faith. Euclid's Sextant is still the best thing he can do, I think. So, yeah. Friend still is the same. I think I gave Bash a different armor with the Mirage Vest. No, Mirage Vest he already had, but I gave him the Gaia head. Stronger items, which is nice. Could be very good for healing party members with Phoenix Stones and stuff. I think Ash still has the same. I did change her. No, she has the Mirage Vest. Mirage Vest and Cat Earth is very interesting because it gives you immunity to fire, and Thunder, Ice, Earth, and Holy is all halved. So she is very tanky against elemental stuff, which I like. And yeah, Penelo got the Argyle Armlet because it also improves the chance of scoring multiple hits, which is nice. Also halves lightning and absorbs wind, very nice. Yeah, I still want to get like you know what? What is it called? Katana for Penelo, because she has both high strength and high magic power. And getting one of those could really benefit from both. Also from scoring multiple hits. So I hope I get a better katana at some point. Ash should also make more use of her strength stat, I think. Instead, she is currently locked into guns, which are also very good, to be honest. But yeah, I would like that she gets something else, I think. Like, both here would be good with the gun, and then Friend with the Escutcheon or so. But she cannot get any better shields right now. She could at least get the Venetian shield. The other shields are out of her league. So yeah, still some optimizations to be done here, I think. But overall, also Var needs a better weapon at some point. Like, I'm not happy with his weapon. He could be a good gun user, but he cannot get the Formel Hout, which is too bad. Like, where is it? Yeah, here. And he will never get that one, so that kind of sucks, but okay. Of course, I still have the Titangrad, but nah, not gonna use that. I'm not that lame. But yeah, enough talk. I still need to buy some stuff because I need Phoenix Stones. I haven't done any like buying related stuff here, because I want you to see what stuff I got here. Sure, we can sell one of those. Don't need for Beetlejuices. We can sell 2 hand axes. It's very interesting. Weapons are my best way of getting money. Actually, very interesting stuff. Look at the Platinum daggers, yeah. Healing rods, yeah. Healing rods with the KO effect are still funny. Anything else here? Bone of Biplos, well, they can equip that one, but I think Bone of Biplos has a weird damage formula, so I'm not gonna use it. All the scales here, from a roll, sure. Goku Pool. I said it again, Goku Pool, dude. Alternate Reverse is interesting with the Perseus bow. But yeah, honestly, I don't need to go into the treasures or so, because I get enough money this way. Yeah, absolutely. I got so many headgears, what is happening? Okay. Yeah, Iron Helms. Those are common loots in this, so... Yeah, also very weird. Shepherd's Bolero 2. Yeah, I think we're good. I'm gonna sell my treasures anyways, because I might unlock new Bazaar stuff, which I want to get. So let's quickly sell all of that, and then we stock up on items. I mainly want consumables, nothing else. still good stuff. I also should check how much X potions here with the increased restorative item effect and like all potion lores. Considering that I can get all potion lores on the characters that can equip the Gaia head, which has the aforementioned effect of increasing restorative potency of items. I got a lot of treasures. I did not really sell that much treasures. Genza scale. I should probably unlock something here. I hope so. I also still think there are some spells hidden behind some Bazaar goods, so that's also very interesting if I could unlock something that way. But I should really have done that off screen, right? Nah, you bear with me. You bear with me. Like, I still think that's like some kind of... There's some kind of worth showing this off, because I can unlock stuff here and you can also see all the stuff that I have allotted over time. I think there's some interesting things going on with that. But yeah, goal is Nabudis, which is a very dangerous location. I hope I can survive there. I should be able to. All the boss fights and hunts and stuff that's going on there is also not to be taken lightly, so could be very interesting. Dude, I really got that much stuff, did I? Adamantite, Scarletite, all the epic stuff that is completely worthless in this, pretty much. Mistletoe. Someone informed me that mistletoe is like some kind of mistletoe object or so in some kind of mythology. There was a nice comment about that. Thank you for that. I do read that. Ambrosia. Dude, we must unlock so much cool stuff now. I hope so. I got so many snowflies wherever I got those from. Wyvern wings. There's not really some kind of loot that sells for that much gil. At least not that I have seen so far. Sickle Blade is also interesting in the base game. I think you unlock Overwatch something with that. Seventarius Gem Steel, yeah. Sure thing. Ushank's Badge, Common Fish. Nipper Succulent, Brown Tuft. Seventh Skin again, Nepralim. I don't need all of that stuff anymore. I don't even need the Matu anymore. And even then I could farm it if I really needed it. There was a phase where I was afraid that I did not have enough money, like in current times, but that warrior's gone now. I have 400k now. I was thinking about farming some stuff at Giza again, but good thing I did not. And finally, Magic Lamp, thank you. What did we unlock? Okay, we unlocked something that's good. Batwing is unimportant. Sell it, sleep. I don't know, sell it good? K2 board, nah. Burning Bow. Also unsure. Burning Bow is completely outdated. Swillblade? So I think also Reaching Guy I already got. Cactus Fruit. Giant's Helmet. That's not the best one, is it? I don't think it is. It's the Grand Helmet. Domain Calvados and Stone Shot. Yeah, I want more shots for Ash. That's good. Chaparral is also something I got. I think that's also all outdated stuff, but hey. Organ Sand, Vanish Gamot, never mind. Never gonna buy that one. What do we have here that's expensive? Great Tango, okay. I can buy Great Tango. Black Ropes. I think I wanna buy Black Ropes. Great Tango. Great Tango is one of those invisible weapons. It's significantly weaker than Seitengrad, I believe. But still, not sure about Great Tango. It's also not called Great Tango, it's called Great Trango, so... Maybe I'm gonna buy this. Oh nice, it has cool potencies. But yeah, I'm gonna buy items now. I want items. Let's stock up on all the stuff we have here. Maybe I shouldn't buy high potions, I should focus on like actual stuff that I want. Here, Phoenix Downs. Get to 99. I think at this stage it's important to have Phoenix Downs. I don't need that many. Yeah, 22. Okay, now new spells available here. Yeah, obviously. Okay. Fine. Let's go to Rabanastre now. Rabanastre is where we do the, or at least one part of the, actually two parts of the Nabudis Medallions Sidequest. I did look all of that up before, and I have some notes ready here, because all of this stuff is, in my experience, always very annoying. That's one of the least enjoyable sidequests in the game, in my opinion. Like getting the medallion, like that stuff I do not really like to do, but still it needs to be done if we want to get chaos, so we're gonna go to Dellen here first, and talk to a new move that is, like, here. Apparently not right now, that's weird. Oh dude, don't tell me I have to go to... Don't tell me I have to go to Nabrios Deadlands first. Oh no. Okay, let me try something else. Maybe I have to do it in order. We still need to be in Rabanastre, but we need to go to the canalization. Maybe I have to get that piece of the medallion first. The entire side quest, by the way, the idea behind all of that is that you need to collect 3 medallions, and one of the medallions is actually a little bit more complicated because the medallion I'm about to get is split into 3 parts, and that means I need to collect all of those 3 parts to assemble the medallion I need to get. Which itself is part of like something that needs 3 components, which is very weird. But yeah, over here, there's like a riddle here. First of all, we want to start by closing every gate here. Actually, not closing, opening every gate. Never mind. But yeah, now of those like sluice control things is allowed to glow, and then we need to activate those control panels things. What are they called? Waterway controls. We need to activate them in a specific order and in a specific sequence. Let me quickly look. We need to start with the number 11 area. Yeah, this one. You want to close that one. Then it's the number 4 one. And yeah, we need to watch all of this. Very annoying. And next up is number 4. I also hope I do not need to get the node that is like the tip for all of this. That is basically the thing that shows you how to do all of this. Okay, after number 4 we need to open number 11 again. And then we only need to do 2 more steps, which is number 3 and number 4 afterwards. Yeah, there's a hint in one of the like houses in Lowtown Rabanastre that like tells you hints like south, southeast and stuff or so. Okay, now it's number 3, yeah. And then number 4 again. Let's go. Okay, and if I did everything correctly, we should hear a little click after the cutscene played out. Like some tiny noise here. Oh yeah, did you hear that? I hope you did hear that. Okay, now there is some blinking thing lying around here. Where is it? The question is, where is it? Yeah, over there. It's a shiny object. You obtain a dull fragment. That's good. One of the parts, by the way, for the side quest you already obtained by beating the Ultrasand. Where is it? We got all the trophies here from our hunts. We already got the blackened fragment from the Ultrasand, so that's another one of those fragments we need to get. Keep that in mind. Also, while I'm here, there's some stuff I want to show off and some stuff I want to do. First of all, I think I need to close off number 10 channel here, which is convenient because one gate is already closed. There's one rare game we can obtain now since we activated the Hunt Club rare games. Also, another one I need to get again is Razorfin. Razorfin we did already beat at the very start of the game, but afterwards I game overed, and therefore I do not have the bestiary entry, but I still want to get the bestiary entry, so we need to go to that location where we can get Razorfin again. The rare game I've been talking about is over here. Numerology, nice. You need to go to the end of this pathway here. In this little, like, center room here. And what you need to do is... Silent shot, interesting. What you need to do is wait in this area for like 10 seconds and the rare game should appear. Let's see what happens. I think I can speed that up with speed up button. Yeah, there we go. It's the Xeavin. And yeah, this one does have a trophy, so he did not spawn beforehand. What is that? That's not good because, yeah, I forgot to give Redus the Gambit. Enemy status reflect, attack. That was not very good. Luckily, Van is to the rescue and revives Bash. Oh, this guy picks quite the punch. Look at this. Interesting. Oh, Screwtail could also... Never mind, hurt a lot, but Bash is immune. Very nice. Okay, we get the first scaled trophy. Nice. Good. Now we can move on and get Razorfin. Razorfin is... or was over here. What was the other one? To the Royal Palace. He was over here, I think. So I need to make my way back there. Let me quickly check where I need to go. Over here. Up here, right? No, not up here. I need to go all the way around, apparently. Oh no. Come on. My guys are fighting something over there. I do not even notice. Nice. Like they always do. Okay, oh god, where do I need to go here? Over here. It's so convoluted to get back into the earlier sections of the canalization after you have this layout here, which is the post Nabudis, not Nabudis, Nabradia dungeon. Not Nabradia, what is it called again? Nalbina dungeon. They could have just made it so that this way is still open, but they haven't, so I'm disappointed in you. Nah, not really. Here are the low level enemies. I should just go through here, but Matu I take, I guess. Also treasures here are worthless, yeah, potion. I should just rush through here. We've already been here, of course, when we went to the Royal Palace. But right now, not much of a challenge here. Okay, let's just hope Razorfin is here. And Razorfin is not here. Okay, I guess that means I need to zone a little bit, and if it takes too long, I need to cut it. Nope, no Razor. I'm still not sure if you need to walk away 2 zones for those guys to spawn. I guess I figured out. But if it takes too long, I will cut this. Nope. Nope. I already tried it like this, but I think it did not work. Then again, I'm also not sure what the odds are for Razorfin to appear. I think 20% is the chance for Razorfin to spawn. But I'm not sure, I'm not sure. Like, really not sure about the, like, percentage-based rare games, if just going in and out is enough. I hope it is. I think I should be able to see Razorfin from the entrance, but no luck so far. Nope. I'm just gonna attempt it like this. Nope, no worries of him. Okay, yeah, I definitely did cut that. This was surprisingly annoying. I cannot confirm whether or not it's enough to just go in and out again, or if it is enough, or if you have to like zone 2 zones for this. But because Razorfin, for whatever reason, is over here on the other side of the room, which is something I have never seen before. Very interesting. Is that a thing or so, that Razorfin spawns over there during your first visit, and then future visits he is over here or so? Like, I've never seen him here. He's behind that wall, by the way. You can see the name. But this is so new to me. But yeah, nice to know. Yeah, since I never went here, I cannot confirm if all of my attempts worked the way they worked or not. But yeah, we can defeat him now. He should be there should not much to be discussed here. Yeah, one shot. But yeah, that's Razorfin. Thank you. Yeah, I cannot really tell if it's like 1 zone or 2 zones because I never went here all the time. Like, it was only by accident that I went there because I thought something was fishy, pun intended. Like, he wouldn't appear, which was very odd for my taste. So yeah, I just decided to watch over here, over there. Also, zoning 2 zones is pretty annoying because you always need to go through this section here. And yeah, this is your second transition. You cannot go the other direction because you cannot go back into the Palace of Rabanastre, so yeah, very annoying. But good, that should be all the rare games in the canalization, and in general, all monsters, I think. I think we never defeated a water element, so that might be a reason to come back here. Yeah, we will see. Actually, I guess while I'm here, yeah, come on. Actually, come on, let's check if I even got the water elemental. Water elemental, nope. Okay, we need to defeat a water elemental. Quick change of plans while I'm here. There's not a reason not to do that now. So yeah, I'm gonna use the opportunity. Oh, and we have our guest star right here, water elemental. Nice, perfect. Still packing a punch, but not much else to offer. Okay, that is the last enemy here that was missing. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, now we can head back to Rabanastre itself, if I can find the way. Yep, over here. Also, I guess one thing I could also mention, if you did not defeat enough of those, let me show you, enough of those Gashimazeras or Gespenst enemies, yeah, this guy and, no, not Gespenst, Ghost, and Ghost enemies, if you did not defeat those guys or enough of those guys here in the canalization, you might find yourself in trouble because you cannot find them again here. In order to make them spawn, you need to... I think you need to... let me quickly think about that. You need to lower the water in this section, I think. And then you need to go all the way around. Over here, and then those guys spawn, I think. Or maybe it was the other way around. Maybe you need to block off this area of water, and then you need to go all this way around for them to spawn over here. I think that's more like it. Yeah, I think that's it. So, in order to make them spawn, you close those two, go over here, go down there, over there, and go back into this section just before, like, the path to the Royal Palace again, and then those guys spawn again with higher stats, actually. Very interesting, in case you missed some for your second page, but I don't care about the second page, so I'm not gonna go hunt them now. Even though I need 3 ghosts that I need to defeat to get the second page there. Not gonna do this in this playthrough. It's not even needed for Order of Ambrosia, so yeah. Okay, now we got the second part of the medallion. Hopefully the Numu is at Old Denon's place now. I hope so. Because you need that guy to initiate the second or third part of whatever you want to, however you want to do that, of the medallion side quest. And he's not here. Why is he not here? Oh, do I really need to go to the Deadlands first? Oh boy. I guess I have to. That is annoying. But I think we can quickly do that. Or actually, let me check that. Not that I do something wrong here. I'll be right back. Okay, it was as I thought. We need to go to the Deadlands to trigger a scene which enables access to the other parts of the medallion. For that we need to go to Salikavut. And we need to go to the Deadlands. Of course, in order to reach the Deadlands, you need to defeat the Bomb King. Or was it King Bomb or Bomb King? I forgot. I think it's King Bomb. I've been mixing that up, and this is the way to the Deadlands, so that's where we want to go. This leads to Nabudis, so that's where we not want to go. Also, actually, we have been to the Nabudis Deadlands already, with in a cutscene. Very interesting. Like, that's also always one of those scenes I find very odd in the game. Also, come on, let's just go through here like this. Don't waste any more time here. Actually, wrong. This is Nabudis. Never mind. Wrong direction. Did you notice that I'm a little bit more scatterbrained than usual, I think? That's because I have never really, like, I don't have, like, a... How to put it? I don't have a choreography for like getting the Nabudis medallion. I rely a lot on like a guide here that guides me through. Nice. Yeah, this leads to the Deadlands. Okay. Oh, it has the same music. Oh, sad. I always don't like it when they have the same music, because randomizer, you know. Yeah, we need to go here. And we need to get a little bit further ahead. There are also some enemies here already. The back enemy. And yeah, you can already see those guys are basically spawning out of nowhere. Like, very cool effect. Also, they have a lot of annoying tendencies. They have very high block rates. You want something that guarantees your hits and stuff. They also use fairly strong area of effect attacks, which is very annoying. But more on that later, especially in the Necro Hole, that becomes much more important. But yeah, this guy, you only need to approach him and the cutscene triggers, I guess. And no, never mind, that's just the party cutscene. I like how they just popped in. Did you see that? Nice. Van and Bush.
This is all that remains of Nabudis.
Yeah, pretty bad, right? Yeah. Happens from time to time. Yeah, we need to talk to this guy, Quiet Numu. This is Magleo. Yeah, he tells us of his two disciples that are searching and trying to retrieve the Nabudis medallion. And once you talk to him, they actually spawn in Ivalice. One is at Rabanastre, the guy I wanted to get, and the other one is in Arcades. Oh, dude. Which means I'm gonna go back now to Rabanastre and try to find this guy now, because he should be there now. Once again, ignoring everything on my way, don't want to fight right now. I want to complete that annoying side quest, in my opinion. Probably my least liked side quest, except if you don't consider fishing, I guess. Fishing is probably the worst thing in the entire game. Yeah, that's how it is sometimes. Okay, back here again, and let's go back to old Dallin. And the Nomu is at old Dallin's place. Don't stand my way, guys. And hey, he's suddenly here. It's Rockin' Moo. Yeah, he tells us of like what he's searching for. He, I think, already finds out that we have 2 parts of the medallion, and he wants us to find the remaining part that is missing. Okay. He was seeking out old Dallin for advice to, like, for his quest, and old Dallin advises the Nomu to talk to us because Van is always like a reliable source in his eyes. But yeah, now we need to talk to various people in Ivalice. I think we need to start with Philo at the Fountain Plaza in Rabanastre. Basically, we need to find like a woman now, and that is like amnestic, and we need to restore her memory, and that will lead us to the medallion. Let's see, do I find like an out-of-place woman here? Half-struck Men, Viera, Cartographer's Guild, Rabanestrin. Is that her? No, that's just a kid. Also, Philo is also not here. Yeah, I guess it's time again to look stuff up. Dude, this side quest. This will be a mess to edit, but yeah, that's how it is. Okay, I'm gonna look up where I need to go, and I will see you there, I guess. Okay, I did figure out what we need to do. I was right about both the Central Plaza and Philo, but first of all, we need to talk to Philo, who is in Lowtown currently. And then we can find the woman we are searching for at the plaza there. So back to Lowtown it is. Philo is somewhere in the southern Lowtown here. I think it's like around one of those dead ends. There we go. Philo. I like that this side quest involves like Van's and Pinello's like friends and stuff. That's something I do enjoy, giving them more screen time. I find that to be good. It's also pretty funny that Philo and Kites and Tomage also are greatly expanded upon in Revenant Wings. Also something very interesting. Also, Philo is pretty badass. She has like this hoverboard or so. Very interesting. Also, Kites undergoes a radical change. I think he becomes a black mage. Interestingly. Okay, now since we talked to Philo, this curious woman is here. We need to talk to her now. Okay, I'm listening. Yeah. Okay, I think she tells us the next piece of information to restore her memory. We need to go to the bazaar now. Yeah, we need to go to the bazaar now, looking to the other side to figure out what I need to do, yeah. And we need to talk to Banga, who did sell, like, some kind of pendant that is related to her. And that again will lead us to a different person. Merchant. Merchant is good. I think you can also ask some other people around here about the pendant. Let me quickly check that. I think this guy maybe? Rex's friend, interesting. But yeah, I think you can ask other people here, but the Banga we're searching for is this merchant. Ask about the necklace. We are telling him what necklace we are searching for. Okay, he's in the tavern. Figuring stuff out with the like in-game text now. Okay, off to the Sensi it is now. Never mind, we don't need to go to the magic shop. I looked it up again. we need to go to the magic shop, obviously. And we need to talk to this guy, the Sotted Imperial, ask about the necklace. We tell him about the woman we found at the fountain, and he is suspiciously interested in that woman. He also does threaten Van if he does not bring the woman, like his friends are all gonna die or so. Yeah, now we need to find the woman again. This is also a little bit more complicated now. Yeah, we need to go back to Fido now, who is still in the Lowtown, I think. Because if we go back to the fountain, we will notice that the woman is no longer there. Because Philo picked her up, and she did like take her with her back to like her home or so. And that's the reason why we need to talk to Philo again. We got problems, Van. Yeah, we found a woman by the plaza. I need to see this woman. Also hear funny dialogue. Oh, do you know? And what would Penelope have to say about that? I'm just teasing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, funny dialogue. Haha. I like how Van and Penelope are basically a couple. Like, but everyone knows it, but except those two. Sure, let's go. She also invites us to like teleport straight back to like this guy here, which is nice. We talk to him again, and then we should get our medallion. Okay, seeing this guy like makes the woman remember. She did wander off into like the Vesta or Estersend and got lost there, lost her like memory and stuff, and yeah, now she remembers. Very nice. And we get the grimy fragment. Okay, with all three fragments, with the blackened, dull, and grimy fragment, we can go back to the Numu at Dallin's place and assemble the complete medallion. And that will give us the first medallion out of 3 we need for the side quest, for Chaos. Luckily, the other ones are not as complicated, because the other ones are not split into 3 separate parts, like I already explained. So those will be a little bit easier. Yeah, I'm gonna give all of them to you. Don't take just one by one. Get them all. Like I'm giving you one, but the other 2 I keep. Okay, okay. And Flash goodbye. Good, we are done with the Rabanastre portion of the Nabudis Medallions Sidequest. And now we need to go to Arcades and make some progress there. I'm actually not sure where you need to start. I think you need to start in the like noble, like the actual Arcades, not old Arcades. But it will take you to old Arcades eventually. Yeah, we need to go to the magic shop in here. Like reading along as I do stuff here. So please take me back to the Nil bus. Also funny that we just were in Lowtown and the Lowtown music plays here. Interesting. Dude, this side quest will take up the entire episode, wow. I did not expect that, but that's how it is sometimes. Okay, and we are back, nice. Good, where's the magic shop again? Just above me. This is the location where the second disciple of Macleon is, or whatever that guy was called in the Deadlands. Like over here, he's also joined by another one, very interesting. This is Rockin' Moo. I think the other one was called Rockin' Mo, and this is Rockin' Moo. Don't mistake those two. Okay, inquire about the medallion here. Yeah, he was on a pilgrimage and like ran out of money, so in a stroke of genius, he decided to sell the medallion, because that's exactly a very good idea. Now we need to track down that medallion. The only hint is that he did sell it to Otto, and we did already see Otto at our adventures in Old Arcades. He was sitting there, and when we talk to Otto, he should give us the medallion back. Yeah. He's also in this section, over here somewhere, just around the corner, I think. Yeah, here. Okay, he talks to us and, like, does not like that we are watching those two. Like, he left the, like, noble Arcades for Old Arcades because he did find his true love here. And, yeah, we get the Moon Silver Medallion, thank you. And really, I'm not really interested in your backstory right now, sorry. Yeah, we can take the medallion back to Rockin' Moo. And we should get the complete medallion then. Like, he did take, like, one piece of it and made, like, an amulet or so for his fiancée or so, and yeah, that's why we need to take it to Rockin' Moo again, because otherwise, like, it's not really functioning or so. Like, don't really know. Okay, over here. And Rockin' Moo, here we are. Give him the Moon Silver Medallion, nice. Okay, I think that should be it. Let me quickly double check. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, that's our second medallion. And the third medallion, we will not actually get in this episode, because the third medallion we need to get in the Nabudis Deadlands. But we can already return to MacLeon, whatever that guy was called, and like trigger another cutscene. And from there, we will continue in the next episode. Like, basically, the big challenge is to obtain the first two medallions, and then the third one is basically just on the way. You don't have to, like, embrace another, like, talk to person A, then to person C, to talk to person D, and then to person B again, or so. Like, we are done with all of that stuff. So just back to Nabudis Deadlands now. Okay, teleport back to Salika. Yep. Phew. Okay, I should switch to Penel because Penel is trap proof and I do not want to step into all of those traps again. I would like to avoid that. At least not with my party leader, I don't care about the other party members. But if the party leader dies, I need to switch party members and that's annoying. So we just do that, don't care about Bush and Redders, they can wait over there. While I'll do my business over here. Oh, Giselle Greens, nice. I can, like, tame wild chocobos now. Look at Penelope go. Her instant attack is so good, and the damage output is also very great. She's also doing all of it by herself, because the other guys are standing at the entrance and Van is busy buffing himself. Yeah, well done, guys. But yeah, they are all here now. Rockin' Moo, and MacLeon. He guides us to the next location. He says that we need to go to that one shrine in this area. That's actually also the location where Roblon is, so we can, like, kill two birds with one stone. Like, you can see it's on the other side. It's where the bridge normally would have led to, but the bridge is pretty broken in its current state, so we need to find another way. Good. But yeah, we will do that next time. For now, I'm settling with doing some more license board stuff. Okay, we also got Shemhazai, yeah, nice. What was it that I wanted to get with those guys? Yeah, I could get Quick Hit for... Yeah, I think there's no harm in Quick Hit at this stage. Tornasol Excalibur are interesting for Van, interesting options. Treasure Hunter, still want to avoid that one. White Wall is also something he could get at this stage, I think. I don't really think there's anything blocked off by quickenings in this randomizer. And actually, let's go this way. HP lore, sure, get more accessories. MP after taking damage is also good. Gelatinous, yeah, you are a flan now, Van, very nice. More pieces of equipment. They are still lacking a few pieces of equipment here and there, very interesting. Also bows, interesting, too. Bows could be interesting for him. Did I say interesting already? I should say more interesting. I also had a plan with my guys here, but yeah, I forgot about all of them again. There was something I wanted to get with both here, wasn't there? Like sight and seeing was definitely not the one. Improved counter, treasure hunter, nah. Actually, I think it was counter. Can he even counter with the measure? I hope so. Last stand is good, HP lore, yeah, sure, and counter itself, of course, if you have improved counter. Anything else on the other board? Spears and Thundara, sure, let's get this one. I'm not really having much of a strategy here anymore, I'm just unlocking stuff for the sake of unlocking stuff. Okay, that's also something that needs to be done. And another battle lore, yeah. Friend, you need more options. You can get this one. Holy would be pretty nice for you. Channeling, you still don't have channeling? Come on. Battle lore, battle lore. Or Headsman and War Mage is important for you. Also get all the equipment you are still missing, please. Focus is also nice, I guess. Don't need that HP lore. Improved counter is good. End bombs are pointless, Spellbreaker is good, Potion lore. You get so many battle lores, Fran. That's pretty good. Nice. Get a Gambit, get another Gambit. And you are done. Treasure Hunter is something I did not want to get. Maybe some X's would be good for her or so. Okay, Bash, what was that? Oh yeah, that was just something you can get on the other board. Bone Helmet, this stuff here. Maces, why not? Dragon Whisker is nice. Like this stuff up here. Not enough license point, I did already spend all of them already. I guess Soul Eater and nope, insufficient, okay. Mage's Head, Bone Mail, 1000 Needles is unimportant, Float. Yeah, I guess this one. Shades of Black could be interesting. Of course, this also goes much faster now since the individual licenses cost more. So that's good. All that early game stuff, sure. Don't need gelatinous. Come on, isn't there some kind of like magic or battle lore here? HP lore. Okay, and Penello is the last one here. Charge, I want to get charge for you. Also this one, it unlocks a huge amount of equipment, nice. Also need to check out the black robes, I did buy it but never did anything with it, nice. Also, any other katanas for you? Platinum Sword, Swill Blade. Now I wasted all my stuff. Good. And this one. Okay, that were the licenses. Very fast, very nice. But yeah, next time we will continue here in the Nabrio Statlands and will slowly but surely make our way to the Necro Hole of Nabudis, where we will then use all of those medallions we have acquired. So yeah, you can look forward to that. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Thanks for watching, and as always, take care and goodbye.